We got the Billy G with us today.
Hello.
We got Moose here, recovering from his sickness.
Trying.
We got Trickyhen.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Great, man. Great. How's everyone? How are you guys doing?
Good, good.
Wonderful. Living, you know.
Nice.
Thankfully.
Thankfully.
Say that again.
So, we'll discuss here just what we've been playing here. If it's all right with everyone, I'd like to go first. That's cool.
Do it.
Oh, that's cool. So not really a whole lot of gaming from my end here for the last couple of weeks. However, but besides Call of Duty, Warzone here, I'm doing a few tournaments here. We did last Saturday. We had a squad tournament here with Billy, myself, Sturba, and my brother. That was pretty fun.
Nice.
And then I actually haven't played video games for like a good period of time after that. Probably about 4 or 5 days, and then I started playing again. And then had another tournament with my my brother, a duos tournament this time. So that was pretty good. At the end of the night, we came in second place.
Oh.
Nice.
So I was like
What?
pretty excited. I'm like, all right, cool. I go to sleep and I wake up to a text message from my brother. It was an email we got from Z League. Apparently, the people that came in first place were cheaters. They were hackers.
Oh, shit.
So we actually came in first place by default there. So
Get that dub.
yeah, man,
Very
pretty
nice.
dope. Pretty dope. We got 4 credits, 2 credits each, so that's equivalent to $2. So now we can put into like a cash tournament if we wanted to play, and continue to keep doing the tournaments there. So pretty excited about that. Other than that, I played a little bit of Dragon Ball,
What?
and then a little bit of The Room.
Nice.
So I started. I think I'm towards the end of chapter 4, but it's. I started getting stumped there, so I kind of had to take a few days off, and I figured I'd jump back to it sometime this week here. So
Yeah, sometimes you just need a refresher.
yeah, get a little break from it. See how well it does there for him. But yeah, that's all that I've been as far as gaming.
Really?
Nice. Very nice.
Well,
Which one, like, so you're still on just the room, right? Like, you didn't beat that one then?
Nope, I'm on the second room.
Oh, you're on the 2,
Yep.
okay.
Number
Okay.
2, chapter 4, but I think I'm nearing like the end of the chapter right now.
Alright, cool. Okay.
My guess.
Do you like it better than the first one so far? Then?
Yes, so it's a lot more challenging. I feel like the puzzles are a little bit more difficult. I feel myself taking like more breaks to just step away because I get frustrated and like I feel like I've done everything and then it's just like the simplest thing. So I've learned to kind of reset and jump back into it, and notice that actually kind of works out a little better for me. Give
Nice.
me a fresh pair of eyes there onto it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just you overlook things because you've been searching and looking at that one thing for so long, and it's like you just keep going back and forth. Well, especially with the Rim 2, and there's multiple locations.
Oh
So
yeah.
then you have to kind of remember things like where certain things were or what did affected something else. Yeah, I mean, I've done that with the later ones too. Just a tiny like little switch on the side of one of the drawers or something,
down.
and it
I haven't really like
it was hours,
seen
like, until I
anything,
found it.
so
I'm
I'm
like,
down
are
to
you
talk
kidding me?
after this for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
I've been there. It's frustrating, but
Yeah.
it makes it that much more interesting, I guess.
Mhm.
Just yeah. So it definitely brings out like a nice different competitive side, I guess to say the least there.
Nice.
But very excited. Hopefully, I finish that up soon because I know you said 3. I think 3 was a really good one.
3's a good one.
Okay.
That one has the
Alright.
alternative endings, so
Okay, that's what. Yep.
without the hints. So that's where that one gets really tricky.
Nice.
Unfortunately, 4 does not have alternative endings, but I think it was the best in the series so
was so
far.
good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
Forward
do
to
want to
that.
say I did watch like 10 seconds of you and Billy's tournament, and I went into Billy's stream and I was like, oh shit, I'm here. And then it was like could not type because I couldn't type in any Twitch thing. I think Twitch was like down for that little bit, so I watched
Okay.
for a little bit
that's
and then I
fine.
fell asleep. I was like, shit. But I kind of want to try to do a tournament with you guys. Like, I know I'm not gonna be like I'm pretty decent at COD. I'm a little rusty, but like I used to be pretty fucking good. So like I want to try, dude. That sounds fun. Sounds
It
really
is
fun.
fun.
It's a free tournament, and it's literally just having fun with it. That's the whole point. I mean, yeah, it gets a little frustrated. I know, like a few weeks ago, we're having a hard time, and I
Yeah.
think Billy had
Billy
mentioned
was
about
so mad when I got in, dude. He was like, he died. You guys were like right behind storage in this like
Mhm.
in that building, and like you and your brother were upstairs and like fighting, and he just kept going for his loadout. The loadout was like right in front of the building. He go for it, went down, you got him back up, and then Sturba died, and then he went back down, dropped down, got it, died again. Billy was like, "Oh my fucking god!" I was like, "Oh shit, dude, I feel
Yeah.
so bad."
That was a
That's nice.
frustrating night.
it was definitely a frustrating night. Yeah.
But the thing is, I still had fun. So like, I was super
Right.
frustrated. And to be honest with you, and like this is not like I had a couple games where I was playing so well, but it was definitely a night where I could tell we weren't moving together like we were the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like there were just things like, oh my god, I downed somebody, whipped around, downed somebody else, and all of a sudden I'm dead, and I'm just like I don't even know what's going on because it was like Jameer and I text like there were just no
Yeah.
call outs like we usually
Yeah,
do
yeah.
and stuff, but still enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I think Serbo was sick, and then I think the first game really kind of just was a real kind of like stick in the mud, and just kind of
Mhm.
everyone kind of down, just trying to bring everyone's morale up. But it gets a little difficult when like the rest of the night continues to get worse. I think we got into like 2 games with hackers.
Mhm.
I
Jeez.
think it was about 2.
At least.
So it definitely made it for a very frustrating night. But nonetheless, I still had fun doing it. I mean, I think it's just bringing out a competitive side with like the boys, and it makes it that much more exciting.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds fun. Like me and Billy used to play Warzone a lot. Like I've been kind of like watching you guys do the tournaments. I think it would be fun to do a tournament just
Mhm.
with you guys as like the boys. But like, I don't know. That just sounds fun. I'd have to re-download and stuff. But
Every day, there's multiple free tournaments that goes on. I think there's like a duos tournament tomorrow at 8.
damn.
So,
So I
it's
mean,
cool.
whenever like I'm down to set a time and do one, like with all, I don't. It would be me, you, Billy, and either your brother or Sturba, whatever. I don't want to boot anybody out. Like I don't want to do that. So.
Oh, they have trio tournaments, duos, and solo tournaments as well.
Oh, we could just do us 3.
You could, yeah.
True. Tricky, come on. What are you doing? The boys.
Not playing that.
He
That's
heard the
what I'm
word
doing.
hackers, and he was like, fuck.
Yeah. That's true.
Nope.
Oh, it's the battle royale.
Yeah. And Call of Duty. I don't know. There's just something about Call of
Yeah.
Duty that doesn't really. I don't know the style of it. Like the gunplay was never really one that I gravitated towards.
Yeah. Tricky did play H1Z1 for a bit, so he did play a battle royale.
Okay.
Very minimally. Yeah.
You think you'll ever
That was
like a
just-
battle royale?
I maybe like there's the vampire one that's coming out. I'm curious to
Yeah.
try. There is rumored to be a Halo one, which
Mm-hmm.
Halo gunplay might be more up my alley because I used to play a lot of Halo when I was younger. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see how they handle it. I think
All right.
Yeah.
I'm in.
we'll see. We'll see. I'll try it if it's Halo for sure. I'll try it, and I want to try the vampire, like the masquerade battle royale. I think that sounds fun too, just
Yeah.
because it's a
Yeah.
different take. Like I don't necessarily know if I dislike battle royale. I just think I hate, not necessarily hate. That's too strong. I just don't care for this style of the most of the battle royales. Like they all seem very similar. to me.
True.
Mm.
You're right.
I'm looking for something more
Out there.
like a little more different.
All right.
And
Fair.
but then again, I say that, but like that spell break didn't really. I don't know. I think that was the
Spellbreak
controls.
so fun, dude. I got so addicted to that for so long. But I also,
Yeah.
my favorite battle royale is still Realm Royale, dude. Man, that game was so fun. That's the one where you like turn into a chicken when you die. Fuck, dude. I was a god at that game. I was a god. Like, oh, I would shit on everybody. It was so fun.
I never played that one.
Ah, it was so fun. We should just all go back and play, dude, because it's like,
I don't even know if I know what that is.
dude,
It
it's
was real silly. It was
it's
funny.
it's silly, but like it was really good. Like the guns, like they felt so natural, and it was like, and you had like a chance to get back up because you were a chicken for a little bit, but like you also had like horses where you could like go around, run around with horses. But we should go back because the people that are playing now are probably like shit. You know what I mean? So,
or gods.
or
Yeah,
gods.
yeah.
So I'm so in, dude. That sounds so fun. Oh, that sounds so fun. Anyways.
Oh, yeah. One thing we did adapt on Saturday, Billy. We did do, what was it? Not Plunder, Rebirth. We did Rebirth to warm up, and it definitely was very, very fast paced. So when we jumped in, we did one game of duos before the actual tournament.
Yeah.
And then we did the tournament. It was very, very rough at first. It wasn't until like probably like the last 45 minutes was when we started getting like that. Those were our last two games. Our two best games were the last 45 minutes of like the time frame that they give you, which is an hour and a half. But I mean, it kind of worked out.
I would say an hour and a half. I think they should make it 2 hours personally, but
That's a weird time.
it is a weird time. And if let's say you had, like he said, you had 2 games. He played 2 games in 45 minutes. So if you play well, you don't have a lot of time left. You have another 45.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it's to 10 games or an hour and a half, whichever occurs first.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
10 games, an hour and a half?
Yeah,
because you can
back
okay.
out.
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say, you
but-
can back out.
Okay.
But we backed out, and we still were at like I think 8 games, and we backed out a decent amount.
Yeah.
But
Because at a certain point, you have to at least invest some time to figure out if it's going to be a good game or not. Like,
Yeah, well, that's what we did. We were about 5 minutes out, and I was like, "This is just a shit game. Pull this, and let's just jump into another game." And literally, that last game, we scored 20 points. So because of that last game was why we won.
Nice.
So
nice.
sometimes, like timing, like you said, is very important on when to back out.
I'm sure you could probably sit down and actually figure out and really min-max it and see, like, all right, well, if we don't have, like, 5 kills within the first, 5 minutes of the game, just back out because of
Yeah.
timing. It's like, I'm sure you could probably figure out something like that, but I am not smart enough for that math.
yeah, and I guess you can technically they take your top 2 kill games and they take your top 2 placement games. So you could technically have
Oh, wait.
a high kill game that you didn't get placement points, but then you could have a game where you don't kill anything and get like high placement points, and you'll be like 1 placement game, 1 kill game. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But then you can still do another one of each, or you know. So that is kind of nice. And like the first week we played, we had pretty decent kill games, not great, and the 1 kill game we got 3rd, so we got a decent amount of points. And we got into a match with like 2 minutes left to go in the tournament, and we definitely should have hid and just played for placement. Our German brother Julian said that like while we're playing, he's like, we should just play for placement, and then Joe Beer and I were like, but our bounty's over there, we're going. So we definitely should have just hid and played for placement points, because I think at that point we might have been 10 points, or maybe I don't know if we lost by 10 points or not in the tournament, but again, we could have tried to get 2nd or 1st and got a lot, 9 to 10 more points on our scoreboard. So it is cool. I like how they do the scoring, and it's been fun. I've only done it twice, but even this weekend, nobody was on at one point, and I was like, if I message people and they don't want to play games, I might just see if I can join the Z League tonight and do one game real quick. But yeah, I've been enjoying it, and Warzone, when you don't get in with a cheater, it's good. I definitely have been enjoying it. The balance of the guns. I'm back to the old Modern Warfare guns, like the Growl and the M13, bro. Melts. That was my baby back in the day.
I want my baby back.
You mean my baby back?
M13, baby back ribs. Sorry. Barbecue sauce.
Do you want to take over and discuss about what you've been playing here the last couple of weeks?
Talking to me, Daddy.
What you been playing, big boy?
What have I been playing? Well, Warzone was one of the games, so we covered that bad boy. I've been playing a lot more Apex Legends, like a lot. Both arena mode and the battle royale. Arena, is where it is at.
Really?
Dude, so much fun. It reminds me, if anybody played Destiny 1, it reminds me a bit of Trials of Osiris mixed with like a Valorant, because you have to buy your weapons and stuff. But there are no bombs to defuse. Mixed with like a battle royale, because you also, the zone does shrink over time. And there's a drop.
Is that the one that's 3v3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, so much fun. I'm way better at that because the movement is different. I mean, you still, it's Apex, so you definitely, it's helped my battle royale game out a bit, but that is just way different. You know, you're yelling call-outs, you're hiding. You don't have to worry about a third party coming in, so you don't have to be too aggressive, and you can be aggressive enough. And like, dude, I feel like I might be good at Apex when I play that. Like, I'm fucking rocking it, and my ranking is decent in that. And then the past 2 nights, Serba and Chad want to like rank up in Battle Royale, and for some reason they agreed to let me play with them, but they want to rank up. So I was like, yeah, I'll play. And I've been enjoying it. I'm not very good, but I definitely have been enjoying it. It just, when you're not good, it gets frustrating because I feel like I'm hitting people, but they don't have to hit me as much, you know, and stuff like that. So I've got to step back and go.
Just the Apex time to kill gets me every.
It's a little annoying. It is. It's
so
a little.
annoying.
No, you know what else is annoying, Moose? The time to heal is way too long. Oh my god, that's the only thing that
like,
sucks. But it's just a different type of thing. Like, so there was a point where we were fighting a team and they gave me an opening to flank them. So I do, and I wrap up and I get behind them. They're up on a ramp shooting down at us in a room, and I go out a side room, come back up, and I get behind. And Sturba and Chad downed one, but then the other 2 downed them. But then I downed another one, so it was 1v1. But the thing in my head is I'm used to like, all right, if I get the shots here, he's dead. You know what I mean? Like, even in Call of Duty, like, even if I have less health, I still trust myself to kill the guy in front of me. Right. In this, it's like, he probably healed up while he was creeping up this ramp. And I'm sitting there, like, just hard scoping down, ready to light his ass up. And I lit his ass up, but he had just so much shield. Like you said, time to kill, and I don't think I should have ran, hid, healed up, and then he could, because the 2 things that could happen is I either would have baited him to try to res his teammate, or I've been fully healed, and I think I could have outshot him. You know what I mean? But because of how the health works in that game and all that, I just couldn't outshoot him. And I'm like,
I just feel like everybody is a bullet sponge. Everybody. And I'm sitting there and I'm like putting in clips and clips and clips and clips into someone, and they're not dying. And I'm like, okay, dude. Like, seriously?
It is almost,
look at you and you're dead. And you're like, oh my god, dude.
They must know I'm a noob because they can sometimes kill me like without hiding. But it's almost like you can never expect to kill somebody when you first see them. You light them up, you make them waste some of their heals. It's all about movement in that game. It really is. And then obviously using your abilities, and like that's why people will say, you know, it's harder than Warzone, and I have to agree with it. Like, I love Warzone, and obviously aiming and stuff you still need to be good at Warzone, and movement. However, in Apex, you have the abilities. You have a different style of movement. The healing's different. Like you said, you can eat more bullets. Other people can eat more bullets. So it's all about like trying to make them waste their heals, and then like have them hide and throw grenades. See if you can throw a grenade while they hide behind something to heal, and make them move back out of cover, which I've learned to do lately. So as much as I get frustrated, man, there's a reason why when people were tired of Warzone hackers, like they went to Apex and played the shit out of it, because it is a good game, man. It is a lot of fun. I'm just not good at it. And you know what? I've come to terms with it. I know I can out-aim somebody, so if I'm playing arenas, or if I'm in just a fight where we're shooting each other from long range or whatever, I can do that. But I got to start thinking about, okay, how can I heal myself and get to this spot, you know? But great game. Great game. And that's why like, I still play, even though I suck at it.
Ginger says, ask Billy about him and my weapon drop. He'll get it.
So, remember we played Valorant, and if you had points in my stream, you can make me drop a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
But the rule... What did you say?
Huh?
Val?
Oh, Valorant. So
yeah,
it's this game we used to play together, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Valorant.
Right.
But
put that on
I think I installed it. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't uninstall it.
I did.
Oh god.
You uninstalled it?
It's not
Dude,
that big of a
we haven't
game.
played in a month. I needed space.
Yeah, okay, but
Takes
you
30
always spend a lot of
seconds to
money on
get
that
back,
board.
though.
You're right, it's not that big of a game. Either way, you shouldn't have uninstalled it, but it didn't take long to install it. So
Right,
either way, we win or
What is
you
it called
win.
again?
It's Valorant with a V.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I didn't uninstall. It's right here. Let's go, baby.
You're a lying sack of
I
shit.
thought I
you little
did, but I
pooper.
didn't. It's right here.
You little
Because
pooper.
you just got all your account back for it.
That's yeah. You are right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right, because you just download random things on your computer and hope nobody hacked you.
I mean, you get more fun out of
So I
it.
totally derailed that conversation.
Oh yeah, sorry. So
Gingers.
back in the day when we played that game that we once knew, known as Valorant, I had a thing where I could drop weapons, but then that would happen when we were playing ranked, and I was like, I can't do this in ranked, so there's a rule, don't do it in ranked. One Ginger doesn't know he at the time didn't know there was a ranked Apex last night actually, and we're playing, and I get the weapon drop, and I fucking dropped it, and then I turn, and I don't have a good gun to shoot people above me to the right. So when I was done, I was like, new rule, it can't be in any ranked match in any kind of game. And he felt bad for a second. I was like, dude, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't want to screw Sturba and Chad over at their rankings because I thought he needed to drop a weapon.
Too funny. Go
And I'm not-
Ginger.
And I'm not good enough, you know what I mean? In Valorant, I'm like, maybe I can outshoot somebody or go find a weapon to pick up. I am not good enough in Apex at all to like be like, oh, I'll just shoot him with the other gun I have, you know? Yeah, that was
Go
pretty funny
Ginger.
actually.
Let's go.
That is pretty funny.
That is
Yeah.
funny.
And then Apex, you can get another gun easier than it probably would be to get a gun in.
You would
Valorant.
fucking think, Tricky.
No?
So here's my gripe with that game. This is the one where it's not like, oh, you're just bad at the game, Billy, right? This is truly a problem. The weapons and finding them for floor loot or in a chest is effing terrible. It takes me forever to find just a decent weapon. But yet people land, and all of a sudden I'm getting hit with automatic weapons, and I'm just running around with my fucking fists. And then like I'll open a thing and like, oh, there's a fucking pistol, or there's some bullshit sniper that you have to use without a scope because none of them come with scopes. But this guy's rushing you with a shotgun and an automatic gun that's OP as fuck. It's like, wait, what? And then I'll run around forever looking for weapons and I can't find them. I can't. And then the energy weapons, hate them because they have to charge up and bullshit. No. And I got into a fight in the beginning of the match. This guy picks up an automatic weapon. I pick up one of the energy guns. And then I pull the trigger, it like spins a little bit to rev up. But then I start hitting him. And I'm like, there's no way, right? This gun has to spin up. It probably does mad damage once it spins up. No, he still killed me. And I was like, fuck this shit. Never picking up an energy weapon. I don't care. But yeah, I'm tired. I don't like not being able to find loot. If I can find loot in the game, I have a bit of a shot. Especially early, because I can definitely out hipfire people. Thanks to you, Valorant, and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. That shit's fucking annoying.
Ugh.
Seems like a
I
bit
just like
frustrating.
I got into that game for like a week, and then I was like, wow. And then every time I play it, I just like get so mad about like that. There's so much more. Like, yes, the game is really, really good, but there's better feeling battle royales than that. Like, Warzone gives me a better feeling when I'm playing than I do in Apex. Like,
I don't know. I feel like I have to disagree on you
Really?
with that one
Ah.
because like when I used to play and I used to get a kill, I think I would get more like joy from a kill from Apex than any other battle royale because of how like difficult
That's
that game
true.
is.
Yeah,
you do
so
got me there, yeah.
I will give you, so I guess it's real tight. It's a close competition when it comes to that because, yeah, in Warzone, getting a kill, it's like, nice. Apex, I'll get a kill. I'm a little more excited. Now, we won a match last night, and, like, I was excited, you know what I mean? But when I'm playing Warzone, we win. It just feels, I don't know, dude. Like, the helicopter comes in and shit. So that could be partially why. But it's a real tough, like, it's close, because I definitely get in those, and they're both, you could 1v, 3 a team. It's difficult in both games to really do that, but it is a possibility. So you still get that like heart pumping moments in those games, and that's why I think I like battle royales better. I just feel like you have those moments more, and especially when you're down to like last 3 teams. It is difficult to say. I think because Apex is so difficult that you have when you just kill a team, you feel better. When you team wipe somebody as a squad, there's definitely a better feeling, and it's teamwork. Like Warzone, it's call outs, you know where they're at, but then like just start fucking lighting people up. Jamiro snipes somebody, I think you automatically know, like, let's move, right?
Yep.
But in Apex, it's like seriously everybody has to be shooting the same person, knowing each other's movements, and if you don't know, you better call it the fuck out or you're done. You know what I mean? Warzone, you can probably pull stuff out of your ass now and then, whereas Apex, you can't. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both fun. I can't like say, oh, one's just so much better than the other. They're different in a way. The gunplay is totally different. But I used to love Titanfall, so I do like the way Apex plays. And then
loved Titanfall, dude. Everybody made fun of me for it. I'm so happy for you.
Titanfall is so good, man.
I loved Titanfall,
dude,
with a passion.
The first Titanfall, man, I was so good at it.
Dude,
I would
the
do like
auto pistol. Oh,
auto pistol was dope. I would kill people, jump on their Titan, do the thing where like you have to do a cinematic where you plant the bomb. I would jump off, go kill more people, jump on another Titan without even getting in my Titan, and I was dope as shit. And then they did an update, and I was terrible at the game, and I was like, well, I'm done playing this. And the Titanfall 2 was fun as well, but didn't play it very long. However, I was talking to Alex the other night. It's like it kind of sucks that Apex is doing well because the chances of them making another Titanfall because of that is slim.
Well, Titanfall never did good. Like it
Titanfall, well, the first one sold okay because it was like one of the first Xbox One games.
Was it launch title? Yeah.
If it wasn't, it was early, but I think it was a launch. But I think you're right. But it was only multiplayer, which really hurt it. Like it was like, oh, the story mode is really you're just jumping a multiplayer match and kind of tells the story that way, which is kind of lame. Second one, they said the story was actually really good. People told me, and then the multiplayer is just. I think that
so good.
It's for certain people, you know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna like it, but I still enjoy it. So I would love.
I loved swinging around and like getting in high places and like you said, jumping on fucking Titans and shooting people, and the guns felt amazing. Running on walls, jumping and moving. Like I'm really into movement in games, like Warframe. I love jumping around, moving around, fast paced, like jumping around, shooting, whatever. Titanfall, and when they first had Apex out, and they had Pathfinder and his little like grapple hook that you could like swing around, that reminded me of Titanfall, and that's why I liked Pathfinder so much. It was like, man, that was just so fun, dude.
Oh yeah, and well, the same people make it, and it is in the Titanfall like universe technically.
Right.
So, yeah, that's why I like the gameplay, and the gunplay of it. For sure.
So happy you brought that up. That made me so happy.
Yeah, I'm glad. And then before we actually started the podcast today, I saw that on the wonderful Game Pass, there was the game 12 Minutes, where you're in your house and you have to pretty much figure out what the F's going on. Like, Jameer brought up earlier with the room where, like, sometimes you can't figure out, you get frustrated. Even I only played 45 minutes, I think. 45 minutes to an hour today, and I was getting so angry. It's just like, okay, I figured it out, and it's like, oh, nope, I didn't. And it's like, I'm just saying, me in real life, this ain't gonna happen to me. Like, you convinced that this is happening? We get out together, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to spoil anything, because I think it's very, very new. I don't think it came out that long ago.
Yeah, it was like a week ago. If that.
But pretty much you're in your apartment. You're with you get in there, and there's your wife, and you're talking, and I think you know from the trailer, like the door, somebody's at the door, and then like some bad shit happens, and then when you get punched by this guy, you open the door again. You're starting over, and I guess it's 12 minutes ago.
Yeah,
but
it's a time loop every 12 minutes.
It's kind of dumb because you would think that, right? So I'm like, oh, cool, I can do this, and then I was like, oh, I figured out how to solve this because I can make this happen real early, and then it's like, nope. It's as if like it's 12 minutes is up, even though it's only been like a minute, you know. But there's puzzles, there's certain things that I can do, and I'm not sure why I can do it yet. And like I don't know, dude. I'm getting mad. I'm just like, okay, I solved it. Now let's go. Oh, I didn't solve it. Cool, great. What do I do now? And right before we started the podcast, something happened, and I was like, maybe I have to figure this out first. So I don't know. It is good. William Dafoe.
Yeah.
Plays the bad guy, and there's other names I saw pop up. I'm like, I recognize those names. So it's like actors and actresses that are decent, actually good actors and actresses, and it's interesting. I'm really curious as to what's happening, because there's it's hard to talk about without spoilers. I put it this way: it's fun if you like puzzles. It's free on Game Pass if you have Game Pass, because Game Pass is amazing, and I'll let you know more after I can maybe spoil it after people play it.
Yeah, it was actually one of the ones I talked about for our EA thing when we talked about the indie games.
Yeah, I remember it was
yeah.
at EA. James McAvoy, whatever.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
wasn't he the dude who played like all the different personalities in that one movie?
Yep.
Daisy Ridley, really?
Yeah, I was gonna say her. I thought so.
Yeah.
It's by that Annapurna Interactive, which
Okay.
is I think is the same one that did Outer Wilds.
Okay. Yeah, it was
Which is
that.
what grabbed me.
What up, Norman?
And made me excited
What up,
for it.
dude?
Yeah, I can remember you bringing it
I
up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I know that
remember
game
your
because it was
name. Where did
shown
you
even
come in
before
from?
that E3. I think it was
You've been
shown
here for
2
2
years
months,
ago
so-
too." And I was like, "Oh, that looks interesting." Or it was shown at like
What
maybe
game did you come
the
in from?
Game
Then I'll remember
Awards
for
before
sure.
that, actually.
What up,
okay.
Norman?
But yeah, I remember it's like, "Oh, that's interesting," and it was cool. And the fact that now I see it's on Game Pass, I was just like, "Dude, you know."
Yeah. I was excited about that it was coming on Game Pass.
Yeah, I know how short it was. Like I was like, maybe I can solve this quickly, and I can't. I can't. But it is fun and interesting, and I like things to actually make me think and use my head because I'm getting older and I don't use my brain as much, so I'm not getting a lot of brain exercise. So this is good.
You said it's got 12 minutes.
12 minutes, dude, and like that's a lot longer than I usually last. So. I mean,
That's a long time.
What? But that's it. That's it for me. But I did want to bring something up that I haven't played because obviously it's not out yet. But Moose, did you see the new Legends of Arceus trailer?
Dude, Ginger was
Oh
mentioning
my
it.
God.
I haven't really looked into it. I've been seeing a lot of
Oh.
teasers for like Diamond and Pearl stuff, and that's really been tickling my fancy.
Which
dude.
I'm excited for that. But dude, the new Legends trailer,
You
need to
gotta
watch
watch
it.
the trailer, man. Yeah.
intense. But we'll
I'm
talk about it
excited
next week.
for it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next
yeah,
week.
yeah.
Dude,
Does it come
I think,
out?
Yeah,
Do we know?
next year, right?
Fuck.
January 28th, 2022.
Oh, 2 days after my
Okay.
birthday? Shit.
There you go. So you'll be 21.
Right.
You'll be down here with us,
Right.
getting drunk,
True.
and then
I
maybe
found
we'll
out
wake
that
up and not have a
It'll
hangover and
only
we'll
be
play.
like maybe $300 round trip. So that's
That's
like
not terrible. That's not terrible.
at all terrible.
No, and we have to try to get a room at the Eden. You know, that'd be dope. But that's it for me. Moose, watch the Legends trailer. We'll talk about it next week.
Yes, I will
Please.
for sure. Tricky, you want to go or you want me?
Thanks.
Have you played anything?
I got a couple things to talk about.
No. All right. If you want, yeah, go for
All
it.
right. Well, I got sick again. We'll just start off with that. It was just horrible again, and it's just been like life's been kicking my ass, but we've been getting through it. Been living life, you know. Really, when I get into that sickness, I have I really can't play games, and I can't really I don't really have the motivation to do anything. But I've been doing a lot of real life stuff. I played a lot of Warframe a little bit before we went in, and I think last podcast a couple weeks ago, I mentioned that I got Trent a motherboard and RAM sticks for his computer, and so I went up to his house and chilled out with him, and he was just lost for words when he saw that, and he
Nice.
instantly looked at his girlfriend, was like, "What are we doing for the rest of the day?" She's like, "We only planned for Cody to come here." So he's like, "You want to build the PC right now?" I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Fuck yeah." So we sat down and built a PC together. That was really fun. And I was like, I forgot that, like, I mean, obviously the first thing you put into a case is a motherboard. So you have to take out everything from the computer to put it in. So that took a little while. That was really, really fun. We got it up and running, and first thing we loaded up was Minecraft so we could play. And I was like, he had 4 gigs of RAM, and he's still running like a 570, like something
Jeez.
old, dude. And so I was like, damn. And so we got it running, and his motherboard, like, apparently his Ethernet didn't work in his last one, so he was getting way better internet. Like, he got more ports and stuff. He was just through the moon with it. He was so
That's
happy.
Nice.
I also got to see his girlfriend, and she was very close to being due pregnant, and he
Nice.
just had his baby. Congratulations to Trent. He just had his
Nice,
baby a couple of
congrats.
days ago. Little Mordecai.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love it. He's so cute. I need to go see him. I need to go up and see the kid, but, like, man, he sent me pictures, and whoo, that baby is cute. Jesus. Like,
Nice.
oh, I'm so
Uncle
happy
Moose.
for him. But Trent has a little baby. That's amazing. I just want to say that. Congratulations to Trent. But the whole time I was sick, I had Warframe loaded up on my computer the whole time, and I was like, I've got Warframe hours in now, so I mean that's pretty sick. But I played some Warframe, and today I woke up yesterday and I was really, really craving Ark. Like I really wanted to play Ark. Like I was like, man, dude, like please. And so I downloaded that this morning and I've been playing all day. Like I've been playing Ark all fucking day. Finally been playing games. That's been amazing. I also like have been fishing a lot. I got my fishing license, so I've been around like the only thing that's like I've been trying to keep my mind off stuff. And my grandmother has a pool, so I've been going to like go to my grandmother's, and like when I have that sickness and I have to like go into the shower or whatever, like with water, the pool helped a lot. So I went swimming a lot in the pool. That was fun. And just like getting out and driving to keep my mind off of stuff, like keep my mind off of my stomach mostly. Like that's been fun. We've been fishing, got my little fishing pole and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. That was pretty much it. Just pretty much recovering. Really been craving Ark. Have you guys played that before?
No.
Really? Well, I mean, it's on Game Pass. So
I saw Vin Diesel is gonna be the second one, so I'll just play that one.
I mean, yo,
for family.
it's on Game Pass, but it's huge. So I mean, it would take a little bit to download, but it's it's like survival with dinosaurs. You go and you like build your house, but like dinosaurs can kill you, but like it's all like scientifically like correct. So like you go and you tame dinosaurs that like you go and you find an herbivore like a parasaur, and you shoot them with trank darts, and you like craft your trank darts, and you feed him narco berries, and he only eats berries, and then you can ride him and he can collect berries, and then you go and you get like carnivores and you can start like fighting ones, and there's like T-Rexes and like stuff can kill you, and there's like dangerous areas, but it's like really graphically intense too. It looks really, really nice.
These narco berries are scientifically correct.
Well, I mean, like the dinosaurs, like they're very in the beginning of Ark, they were very set in stone of like the dinosaurs need to be really realistic. Like they need to be like they have all their stats and all their stuff. But then now they're getting more into like aliens now. They've been out for like years, and now it's like you can pick and like depending on the map you play is what the dinosaurs or aliens are in. But now they're on like the Genesis map, and you're on like a different planet, and there's like aliens, but it's still like the same thing. You run around and tame aliens, and you can ride them and fight with them, and they can collect different resources for you. But it's that's a game that would be really fun to play as a group. Really, really fun. But watch me play it for sure. I'll be playing it tonight. I'll be playing it some more. But that's about it.
What kind of fishing have you been doing? Stream? Pond?
So we have like a lake behind my house, and so we went there a little bit. Pretty much like just catching, like there we were catching sunfish. Like it's like, little sunfish. And my cousin, she came back from Missouri, and she's been here for a little while. So we've been going out fishing a lot, but yeah, mostly just like lakes. Mostly lakes. I really want to like get out on the kayak and a boat, but I just been really like liking to swim, or like being like half in the water and fishing, especially because I couldn't really through the sickness. It makes me I'm so out of breath. Like I'll take one step and I cannot breathe. Like it's like, oh my god. So I'll just like sit and throw it out, watch her bob around, But we went bass fishing a little bit. Bass fishing is my favorite. I like bass fishing.
Nice.
But there's not really, I don't really know the spots yet, dude. Like that's what every fisherman knows. They're like, they got the spots. But like, I don't know the spots. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, shit, there's nothing here, dude.
Research, and if you know anybody local that does that, talk to them.
Especially if they're like old.
Yeah,
that's the best way to find that kind of information is just talk to people. Like if there's a local tackle place or like fishing shop in the area, like near your house or something, go there, or even like a sports store.
Yeah, I've just been going to Dick's.
Can I just say, where do you live? You live in Maine?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
I kind of just picture every place up there to be like Mayberry. You know,
Wait,
Yeah,
what'd you
pretty
say?
much.
Picture it being what?
You need a better reference.
that reference is before our time. So it's way before
Dude,
your
it's
time.
just fucking woods, man. It's just fucking woods,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
It's just fucking woods, man.
Let me see. Let's see if I can. Andy Griffith. Do you know who Andy Griffith is?
No, dude.
Oh. Do you know?
Just
Opie?
fucking woods and pine trees, man. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So like Dylan Tucker versus Evil, pretty much that.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
a fucking zoomer, man. It's true.
It's
Shit.
not even that old.
I don't know nothing.
So back when my dad was a kid, there was a show called The Andrew Griffith Show. They lived in a place called Mayberry, where there pretty much was a town square, and that was nothing, and then it was just farms and woods, man.
Dude, it's just farms and woods, man. No, there's not
you live in
really that
Mayberry.
many farms where I am. I live close to the capital, which is like not a huge fucking city when you're like, yo, capital. But like there's like 2-lane traffic, you know? There's no 4-lane traffic here or 3. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. But like usually 2-lane traffic or 1. Here in this area, it's like I'm in or I shouldn't be, but I'm in like the rich town where like the
Right.
houses are a little more expensive and there's people around. There's like golf courses and stuff. But like, yeah, dude, there's
I've
a
been
lot
golfing.
of golf courses.
I've been golfing
dude.
a lot lately, actually, too.
I live right on a golf course.
That's alright, Moose. Like if you like took where we live 30 minutes in any directions, it's pretty much farms and woods too. So
Yep.
I'm down
Yeah,
to see. I'm
right,
excited,
it's
dude. I'm
nothing but
excited.
farms
How
and
close
woods.
do you guys live to each other?
like half an hour.
Half an hour from Billy.
Yeah, probably. I would say 15 minutes, a half hour apart. Well,
I'm
Joe, I could
so
probably get there in
excited.
20 because I can hit the highway.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be my fucking chauffeur, dude. I am not driving.
Well, when you visit,
well,
if we can get the Eden, I mean, it's gonna be we'll be in we'll be in the city.
We got to figure out how long I'm gonna stay. Like, what are we doing? Like, I want to stay for a little while. I don't want to be there for like a night.
No, yeah, I feel that.
I'm excited. I'm down. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be so
Word.
fun. That's gonna
Anyway.
be so fun.
That's
Yeah.
personal stuff. People are gonna start
Oh, yeah, yeah.
stalking us and
Also,
trying to
one
be
more
here
thing.
when Moose is here.
I saw.
But,
I went and
the
saw a
celebrity status.
movie. Actually, in the
You watched
theaters. I
it?
saw
Yeah?
the
You said
Good-
that?
I
Watched the
saw-
movie?
I saw the good guy or whatever it is. Like,
Dude, I'd watch that too.
really? It
Yeah.
was actually really fucking good.
Oh, dude, it's Ryan Reynolds. It's
It
hilarious,
was
right?
really
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I was like, shit. My brother was
And,
like, yo,
um,
can we go see this? And he was like, there's streamers in it. I was like, all right, that's going to be kind of cringe. And then we go and watch it, and I was like, all right, this is actually kind of good. I was like, shit.
Nice.
Yeah, I almost booed when Ninja popped up, but I was like, nah, people here might be fans. So,
yeah, that's true.
but yeah, no, it was a good movie. A lot of cool video game references and stuff like that.
A lot of video game references.
My brother actually invited me to go see that in 4D. Do you know
should've
what
went.
What is
4DX?
4D?
So apparently, like it's I don't know if you've ever like gone on any of the rides like Disney, like or something where they have like the
yes.
seats move and shit as well. Apparently they do that now,
What?
and like
Nice.
the air blows on you.
Can
and
we
the
You
go?
seats
should've.
move. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
that
Definitely
would've been
should have,
pretty
man.
Are
cool.
you fucking
No, I didn't. I
serious?
didn't.
I did it.
No, I was already had plans for the weekend at this point. So at that point,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so
That would have been a
Sounds
cool
fun.
experience for a whole
Yeah,
month.
you should text me. I'm gonna go with your brother.
they have Harry Potter is available as well right now.
What? That'd be cool.
The
Right?
fuck? I'm so
If it's ever Lord of the Rings, I'm in for it.
If they do that, yeah, for sure.
Dude, can you imagine like just blowing snow in your face when they're on the mountain,
Oh yeah.
or water? I probably got in the Mines of Moria.
You gotta
Like
go into a
fire from
bathing suit
snow.
or something.
Oh,
With the dragons and stuff.
we just gotta watch the movies, Moose. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
watch
that is
some of them when you
true.
come
Are we
down.
doing a fucking Lord of the Rings marathon while I'm down there?
We could do
Screw
that.
it, I'm down.
Oh man.
You'd be too wasted to keep your ass over away.
Hey, makes the movie that much better, huh?
Uh-huh.
True.
Anyways, that's about
Well.
it for me. That's all I wanted to say. Not too much.
Rock
Been
on.
kind of
What
recovering.
you got going then, my man Tricky?
I've played puzzle games. I've been on a puzzle game kick, and that's what I've been playing lately.
Nice.
I've beat the Room 4. I played through all of that. Enjoyed the shit out of that. I think that was the best in the series. Loved it. It just made me want more. So then I had to seek out more things. Unfortunately, none of them are like the
Just
Room,
play the VR one.
but
Shit.
I don't know. Way that's too much of an investment on
Oh,
that VR shit.
so good.
Yeah, unfortunately, no VR yet.
Damn.
I don't have room for a VR setup. That's too much.
Come on.
Unfortunately, that's a lot of room to set up that shit. My house
True.
isn't big enough to accommodate those things yet. So, but I did really enjoy that. I thought it was a really good game. I think it was the best in the series personally. I like just how they built it. So it kind of reminds me of 3, where it actually takes place in like a it's like an island neighborhood with
Right.
different buildings that you go to, and so each one of those kind of have like a different room of the house or area that you're in. This one is like a dollhouse, so then all of the rooms like are in an actual like dollhouse,
Right.
but you go into the house, and obviously kind of it does this like, the TARDIS thing where it's bigger than it is on the outside because you now are inside the house. But everything's all connected inside the house, so I think it works really well. I love the puzzles. I thought they were really cool. I didn't actually need as near, like, I don't think I even used any hints on this one, so I don't think it was that difficult, but I think it was more enjoyable than the other ones were. The story also kind of had more it was more cohesive than what was previously. So yeah, it is really cool. Keep playing them. I think you check them all out. If you're already enjoying the other ones, you're definitely gonna enjoy these or that one. From what I think anyway, I really like that one.
Nice. No, definitely been fun.
Yeah, I actually reinstalled the Talos Principle. Started playing that again.
Oh, I need to start doing that.
Yeah, that one was really fun. It's very different though. Because these are they're very different style puzzles. Okay. So these are like how you have to just get past like something's, a thing that an electrocuting ball is bouncing in an area, and you have to kind of figure out how to get past it. Or there's like a little turret that is, it has red lasers, and you have to figure out how to disarm it or something to get past. So a lot of them are more terrain-based style puzzles. Mm-hmm. So it plays a lot different than the Room. And I actually just got back into it a little bit. I forgot how massive I feel that game is. Like, there's so many different puzzles because they're just like, you go into a door, and then it's got like 5 puzzles in this area, and then like you back out, and there's like 10 doors. So there's so many different puzzles in just like one of the sections, and there's like, I don't even know how many sections that I just haven't even gotten to yet. So because each time you open, you have to get like, they look like Tetris pieces. Tetris like puzzle pieces. Mm-hmm. Those end up actually being keys then to the next room. So like once you find all those pieces, then you have to put them into the puzzle to fit them in the proper way to unlock the next door. So it's like puzzles on top of puzzles, and those puzzles have babies, and those puzzles have grandbabies. So like I feel like it just keeps going. And then it's got this overall like very philosophical style theme to it, and kind of like the meaning of his existence and AI, and are you human, or what makes human, and choices instead. So it gets pretty deep in that regard. So it is very different. It's a lot more like backstory to that game instead of like the puzzles driving the game itself. It's more the story behind some of those puzzles. Also started playing Abduction. This was on free on Epic a couple of weeks ago now.
Oh, what's the new game?
It was made by the creators that made Myst, and I really, really like it. It's difficult and it's frustrating, but I enjoy it. It's more difficult in the sense that it's not like either of the other two. I mean, it's kind of more like, I would say, Talos Principle, and it's more like your terrain-style puzzles, but there's obviously a lot more story to it. But you're not given anything. You just kind of show up. It starts with like just a little intro thing, and you're following this little like, kind of like you're on a lake. You're at the lake, and this like thing, the lights swirling around in the sky, and you kind of like walk after it. Next thing you know, you're transported to an alien world. So you were abducted, and now you're trying to figure out why you're there, what's going on with this place, what happened, because nobody else is there, so that's it. Like you're really not you're literally left with nothing. So there's a lot of things like you have to like figure out like door codes, and you have to figure out, okay, like there's this tiny little hint on the back of, a sticky note on the back of one of these items that you have to pick up and look at, and then you have to use that to, to reference some other place to get the digit code. So it's not like it's super easy. Like you flick the switch and this goes to, a door opens over there. Like there's a lot more layers to the puzzles themselves. There's multiple worlds involved. It's really cool. If you like those things and like that style game, I really recommend playing it. I think it'd be a really good like streaming game, really, if you're down for that. I think it would make that like interaction with people watching that much more fun and entertaining.
It sounds a lot like, definitely like you said, because that people may miss. It sounds it's layered. You have to go here to figure this out, but then you go back here for it, and that sounds like Miss to me.
Mm-hmm. And every time I think like you get like that point where you figure something out and you like unlock a door and you're like, yes, and then you like cruise for a little bit, and then I just run into another just wall, and then I'm running back and forth all the different places trying to figure out what I missed, where do I need to go. So that's the part that's frustrating, and then again, it's just like sometimes just a little piece or a little switch that you missed, but it's really deep. There's a whole lot of layers to it. I think it's a super cool concept. I would recommend you guys trying it out if you like those games. Absolutely, I think you'd really enjoy it. That's really kind of what I've been playing. I'm playing Little League. We have a new event going. They brought back one of the game modes, One for All. Everybody plays the same champion. Make some fun, interesting times. I can only play a couple of them at a time because you're either super outmatched or you stomp the other team. So sometimes it's like very few times, like very rarely, do you get a fun, interesting match that it actually is worth trying to build different things on. But it's more just bullshit fun. So I like that kind of stuff.
So you said you're still playing League?
Yeah, I play a little bit.
So has there been like a popularity gain in League, you feel like? Jumping back into it?
From which part?
Well, I mean, now I just feel like, I don't know. I've been watching a lot more main streamers now, like stream that. So like, I don't know if they jumped into it.
League does that. Has random moments with streamers.
They just go back. Like I think it's one of those games. The same thing that I do. I think like I enjoy the game, but I never played it. Like not even like streamers. Like streamers would play it, religiously and like day in and day out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I played it, nightly for a while, but I don't know. Like to me, I was always the style. Like I've never played one champion or anything like that. So I liked having the variety. So it's always different to me because I'm always playing a random or different champion in every game. So it always stays fresh. That's why I think that's why I go back to it. Like, I enjoy the gameplay, and I never took it too serious to get burnt out or hate the game in that regard. Nice. So that helped a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, daddy.
They just had their big event recently, so I think that's what helped kind of bring some more excitement back to it. Yeah, like they had that. It was cross promotion. Like it was across all of the Riot games, that Rise of the Sentinels event with the one champion release. So
I remember you kind of like play and then you take a break and jump back on.
Yeah, I usually hop on for the events. Usually get my the missions. Like they'll have some quests or missions to do, and you'll get some free stuff. Whether it's a champion shard to unlock a champion skin, or an emote or something. Little icon for your profile you can unlock. So I usually just try to hop on and get those, especially if it's something interesting or for a champion that I have the skin for. They'll give Chromus away as well, which is a different color variation of that skin. So just hop in, especially if it's a fun game mode. Like I like those more than anything, the rotating game modes. But
sorry,
I was just gonna say I'm always so just like constantly watching the League Championship Series. Like I always watch the esports, so I'm always kind of paying attention to League in general. So I think that's why. And this past weekend was they were locking in the final NA teams to go to Worlds, so it was kind of a big deal. Those were some really big games that were on this past weekend, so I was watching a lot of those and stressed as shit. You know how that stuff goes.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, speaking of games that like you always have that you kind of have that one game that you always go back to and play. Um, dude, I think I might get back into Destiny 2.
Really?
Well, they
That's a
have so they're
commitment.
going to do the reveal event. I want to say tomorrow. I think I'm going to watch. I usually do watch all the time because I still love Destiny. I just don't play it. But it's for the Witch Queen. I think it's what the DLC is going to be called.
Oh, that's right.
And that is the sister to Oryx, who was the Taken King, and that was one of the best DLCs ever played for Destiny, and it was a cool story, and the lore for that those like creatures or whatever you want to call them is amazing. And if they can get deep back into the story, and I heard it's crossplay or going to be crossplay soon, a lot of my boys play on Xbox. I could probably get them back on. I'm just like, I do miss it. It just never. Destiny 2 never scratched the itch that Destiny 1 did. I don't know what. I can't explain it. I'll never be able to. But I always jump back into Destiny 2 still randomly, and I'll have fun playing it for about a week or two. But dude, they just put like a real short teaser. Like it was 7 to 10 seconds. And they show, I want to say the Witch Queen is Savathun is her name or something like that. They show her, I'm assuming her, walking in the water. She says something like, that's the funny thing about truth. And she just walks in the water like she's like about to fuck shit up. And I'm like, I need to play and get back into this because I'm going to kill her. Because, dude, Oryx was on bad moment jamma. And the fact that she's coming, oh, man, I don't know, man. I've got this weird itch for Destiny right now. It's just so many games.
Yep. So many games. Like I can't keep up now.
I just wanted to put that out there because it'll be cool. Speaking of teasers, I'm going to end my stream after this because the Spider-Man teaser trailer is no longer leaked. It is out officially, and I'm going to watch that after this podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, was there anything else to add to it, Tricky?
I don't think so. I do think that we need to play some more Pirates of the Caribbean game.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we never did that.
I would love to do that. I want to play Stardew if everybody can get on to, I'm still down for whatchamacallit before we have to kill
Yeah, we need tribes, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
But
do
I've
some
been
tribes.
really wanting to play Stardew. It's just like finding the time to do that.
Stardew.
Yeah.
There's a new. Oh, dude, I've been seeing it everywhere, dude. It's called.
I just
like,
want to pull. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There's like it's called like Sun Harvester, and it's supposed to.
Sunhaven.
Sun Haven, dude. Oh my.
I
Okay.
think we've talked about that a couple
Yeah, we
times.
have.
actually.
They just, they just added a new big patch to it that I was looking at today, and I want to play that, but I think it's expensive, right? Sun.
We definitely did talk
it's
about it.
25, yeah.
Yeah. We'll wait till that goes on sale.
Yes, yeah. But it's also on Switch too. What? I didn't know that.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
I love my Switch games.
So, speaking of Stardew, did you hear that the Concerned Ape actually announced the first official Stardew Valley Cup? It's going to be a $40,000 prize pool.
No.
What do you have to do?
I don't know exactly. Like, so so in his tweet, it says, in collaboration with Unsurpassable Z, which is a YouTuber, I think, which I've watched actually his Stardew videos. It says, I'm pleased to announce the first official Stardew Valley Cup. It's a competition of skill, knowledge, and teamwork with a prize pool of over 40K. See some of Stardew's most dedicated players in their element. Main event starts September 4th at 9 a.m. So I don't know if they're just like speed running type of things or like how fast you can get to, certain level of the mine or something like that. Because they did that. I think he did a video with Concerned Ape about that, where they said it was a speed run, but they just got to level 50 in the mine, and they actually like timed it. So I think there might be actual category for that. I don't know 100% sure, but yeah. So it's gonna be different. It says, here it says, rather than race to beat the game, players will have 3 hours to try and complete as many challenges as possible. Kind of like a scavenger hunt happening inside the video game.
As many quests or something?
Yeah, it's maybe like, earn some, maybe they have like specifically set for themselves, like earn so much resources or, getting so many gold star plants or something like that. Like, maybe, I don't know.
Shit.
So yeah, it's going to be September 4th at 9 a.m. PST, so 12 Eastern.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Check it out.
Hey, Moose.
Yep.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
I don't know.
You follow the Fresh Prince.
Oh, my God. All right.
If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
Big.
Pilgrims.
Pilgrims.
Oh, oh, okay. All right. I get that one. That one was all right.
I'm old enough to be a dad, so that's why I can use
Oh
it.
my fucking God.
What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
They both something with like TikTok or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
They're both parasites.
yes, true, man. Fuck ticks. We get them bad here, dude. Ticks are bad here.
Oh yeah, same here.
We got those lantern flies that are just destroying
Right.
shit everywhere right now.
I'm afraid for the calendar, Moose. You know why?
Why?
Its days are numbered.
All right. Where are we at this now? We got, all right.
Rock on. That's all I've been playing, my dudes.
Nice.
Anybody else have anything they want to add
About
yet?
it.
Oh, Valorant, Berlin, all the teams have been selected, so
So,
that is going to be coming up soon.
Oh shit.
100 Thieves.
I'm
I
super
do like
excited,
watching
yeah.
that.
Yes.
Berlin.
Dude, like literally now, I think all of this is probably going to be the best one so far. I mean, they've only had ones, previous, but there were some teams that just weren't there. Like Vision Strikers weren't there from Korea, which that was the team that was just destroying everybody. Yeah, they didn't make it, so I'm curious to see how it works because we got 100 Thieves, Envy, and Sentinels for NA.
Let's go, Sentinel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Fuck
fun.
yeah.
I'm excited to see some of those.
That's gonna be lit.
Lit.
And I think Cloud9 Blue won the Nerd Street Gamers Summer Tournament.
I did
So,
see they were doing
yeah.
that. The
Yeah,
summer tournament.
yeah, they beat NRG Esports. Yeah, man.
Oh.
I'm excited about that one. Cloud9.
Boner alert.
Excuse me?
What?
What?
Rise to the occasion.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
All
If
right.
you want to
Alright.
sign us
Well,
off,
well,
Joe Mir?
That wraps up episode 22. Thank you for joining us. Everyone have a great night.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.